Hold up. Yo. I can see the mic getting all triggered. It is finally cooler outside. So I was opening windows and stuff to take a little bit of extra time. Yo. Oh shit, Pokemon Sleep music? Good song. Think we're good? Yeah. So, what a day. What a day. What a couple days, I guess. Because Saturday I wasn't streaming. These are like presidential related, campaigning, maybe. But I don't know what the last one is here. Then there's like makeup, tan. For doing stuff with your face. Saw, clamp, log. Max, mod, log, tan. Those are like math related. Right? But you could also do like clamp, saw, file, or tools. I don't know, level is a tool, sort of. It's more like a measuring tool, but yeah, it still kind of is. Part of a tree, you cut this, use this to cut a tree. Structure, levels, organization, Organize campaign. This is tough. File. Also. Organize campaign canvas though. Composition. Composition, structure. Oh, thank you, math. Thank you, math. I appreciate that. Oh, a file is a tool. Yeah. Okay, then... Makeup is a weird one here. Fabric? Fabric. Fabric. I feel like well, fabric and canvas those are fabrics. But usually I think of canvas as like canvassing politically. Well, maybe I don't, but given today's news, yes. One away, fuck. I think it's structure that's not in. What's your makeup? What's your structure? What's your composition? Nice. Ways to support a campaign. I've never heard stump. What is that in regards to supporting? Stump? Political meaning. A political stump is a standard speech used by a politician. Never heard of that before. It's already so much cooler now that the windows have opened. This is great. This is good. Oh, it's bug time? Oh, it's snail. Well, let's get the mantis out of the way. Just to check. Now slug. Wait a second. We are slugging. I remember we got kind of almost screwed on this before. There was something that counted in this group that we didn't think of as a mollusk. But I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. Snail? That would have been nice. That would have been nice if it was just a snail. Okay, hold on. So it's not the snail bros. It is a mollusk. That is correct. I think it was like other things with shells that are kind of squishy. Hold on, go back up one. Stuff in the water. Because it's not a worm. Because that's not a mollusk. Like oysters and shit. Clam? What the fuck? It includes mussels and scallops too? Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, you said, well, it seems like it's not a mussel. Apparently. Which is kind of nutty. What else counts as mollusks? Are barnacles mollusks? I don't think so, right? Marine and freshwater. I've never heard of this. Cockle? I don't think a barnacle is, but yeah, no, it's not. Because it's like crabs and stuff, yeah. I'm gonna put the bowl away and think about it. So they're not snails, and they're not oyster clams, mussels. I really thought it would have been in this group. The fact that it's not in this group is kind of messing with my brain. How could it not be in this group? And it's not a slug or a snail. That's tough. That's tough. And I already did cucumber. I already did sea cucumber. Though it's not very mollusky anyway. Maybe it is still a bug somehow? But I don't know of any other like bug things that are like this. I'm considering using a hint. Heavily considering using a hint. Moving some things. I think I'm gonna hint. I thought that we had tried this before and it didn't count, but apparently it does. I could have sworn I had tried squids when we had a mollusk situation, but oh well. Stare. Yo. V1. How's it going? Uh-oh. Website's broken? Let's go to Puzzgrid first then. Uh-oh, it's a hairy grape? A report, a hairy grape has hit the stream. And a hug, romantic embrace, performer, drag queen, female monarch, queen? Queen. Lost my train of thought, train. Playing card, picture playing card, queen. The queen bee. Okay, train, train. Center. That's a sugar high? Something? A train crossing? I don't know. Kiss from a rose. I don't know. Heart, 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 heart. Feeling after excess sugar. Sugar high. This must not be sugar high. It's got to be something else. Train. 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 Train? Train. Like, apparently the long part of a wedding dress is called a train. I didn't know that. Rush hour. Oh. Rush hour rush. Sugar rush. Rush. We actually did a hairy grape. Okay, then we had heart, the heart of a city. This is my fucking cheaty. Then we had train. Yes. And then we had rush. Then we had isn't this romantic embraces hug? But then isn't the song Kiss from a Rose a thing? Am I crazy? And I also actually don't know which thing is X and which thing is O. I just know people say XOXO, but I actually don't know which one is supposed to be which. I've never heard mixed up skis as hug skis, kissing skis. I don't know. Kiss. I mean, kiss from a rose is what I thought, but how the fuck is a romantic embrace a kiss? An embrace is literally your hug. That is stupid. I should have gone with kiss because I knew that one's 100%. Oh well. Hey, Pokudoku worked again. I don't need that anymore. Okay. Poison fighting. That's tough. Poison fighting. No, it's not. Never mind, I lied. Never mind, that's not tough. Let's go Krogunk then. Crow. Okay. Fighting electric. I think I've had this one before and didn't get it. Poison ground, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. I'm sure there's others, but whatever. Poison Sinnoh. Drapion. Sinnoh Electric, you could do Electivire. Magnezone. Is there like a new electric type that's actually from then, though? Oh, Pachirisu? That'd be an alright choice, too. I feel like there was another one. Mega... Oh, Luxray, that was the one I was thinking of. That I was missing. Sinnoh Mega. Garchomp. I'm not gonna bother. We're just getting answers. We're not trying to get rare answers. Mega Evolved Ground. Does Steelix lose his typing? I hope not. Okay. Mega Evolved Fighting. Medicham. Or Machamp. Oh no, that's... Anyway. Okay. Electric Ground. Is that's this guy, right? Maybe Electros as well. Okay, nice. Electric Fighting. I think I remember we did this. We had this one, and I didn't get it, and I ended up guessing like Zeraora or something, and it ended up being something that annoyed me because no, I ended up clutching this because it's this fucking is not you. It's like yeah, Paw. This guy. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Gaming. Okay. Sandy Shocks is the only other one. Sinomegas. Yeah, obviously the most popular. Steelix Mega. Did the least popular. Okay, not bad. Fighting Mega Mewtwo. I did Medicham, which is number 2. Lopunny becomes fighting? I didn't know that. Sinnoh Electric. I mean, I was in the bottom half. Well, maybe not, but whatever. Sinnoh Poison. Okay, could have done maybe better there. Even though I wasn't really trying to go with rare ones anyway, but whatever. Sneasler, Fighting Poison. Yeah, Alright, I'm happy with my result. Wait, what was this one? Fighting Electric. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with those results. That was good emo usage, by the way, but I'm like not full. I'm still kind of hungry. But I ate. I don't know why. Maybe it was a little less yogurt than usual. I don't think I did anything too crazy in that regard, but maybe. Okay, hold on. Why am I hearing loud audio? Oh, the laptop was loud for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, Evo's happening. I don't actually care about any of it except for Third Strike, which was yesterday, and then Street Fighter 6, which won't happen until like bedtime, so. Cooking an egg in the microwave? I've never done that. What do you have? Do you mean cooking like hard-boiled egg cooking or some other type of cooking? Is that even a thing? Do we dare? Do we dare try this? Do we dare? Item is 7? That was really lucky. That was really lucky. The word was store. Wow. That was pretty fucking lucky. Comes out semi-poached. I didn't think that was gonna happen that quick. That was kind of crazy. Oh, I gotta reopen Steam because the power went out today. This morning, actually. Went out right as I was eating, right as I was finishing my breakfast. There was a loud bang, and then the power went out, and I was like, Monka W. Found a 7-minute YouTube recipe, all kinds of egg methods. I mean, it sounded like an explosion, or well, explosion maybe too strong, but like a mini explosion, or like a really large gun or something. I'm pretty sure it was a transformer. But, yeah, we were out of power for a couple hours there. Which sucked, but like at the same time, at least it went out after I used the toaster for my bagel, right? Like at least, at least I got to have a nice toasted bagel. And then the other positive, I guess, silver lining was that it was the morning and not like midday or whatever, so at least it wasn't max hotness yet, because then, you know, the first hour or two or whatever in the morning there, I couldn't use any fans or anything to cool stuff down, so yeah, or previous heat wave day, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, that aspect was good, I suppose. Definitely kind of changed the pace of the day a little bit, but didn't end up changing things too much to be like annoying, like problematic or whatever. So that was good. The was certainly a surprise though. Was certainly a surprise though. Almost as surprising as fucking Joe Biden shit dropping today. Usually I like to title the stream like what we're going to do and not like random memery. But as you can see, the title is random memery. So the reason for that is because I don't know what we're going to do. Why do I not know what we're going to do? Mainly because I was watching stuff. I was yesterday and part of today have pretty much been, for the most part, like off days off type of things. Where like didn't even like, I mean, I still did PIL and a couple of little things like setting a VOD live or whatever, but I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna edit videos for 2 hours or whatever. I was like, I'm gonna fucking chill, watch some Evo, you know, watch some Esports World Cup Dota finals, while I'm, you know, maybe burning some pad stam. Like yesterday I did pad ranking, got less than 1%, aka I'm the elite, and stuff like that. So, that means I don't have like a ton of plans really. What I want to check quickly is if there is something on the Switch. I opened the Switch and it has the rabbits there in the front, and I was like, oh yeah, we did do that. That was nice. I remember that. That was nice. That was a good time. I remember that. That was good. We did the thing. I remember. think I'm trying. Basically, I'm looking on here instead of setting it up on the stream to see if if there was something that I had wanted to do, because I feel like there was, but I don't actually remember. Like, there is NSO stuff we could do for a little bit, but I feel like most of it was stuff that was like, oh, we'd like to like maybe do that with them or something. You know, something more akin to that. Question: are you guys the type of people that change your like profile pictures a lot and stuff? I'm usually not. I'm usually a set it and lock it in for the entire, like, the rest of my life. For the most part, I'm usually that boat, but that's given like a situation where you actually already have everything that you want to choose from, which is more of like a forum avatar or a YouTube or something like that. With the Switch, though, they've, you know, released so many different things over time that I'm like, maybe I switch it up, because the one that I have right now is just like default Yoshi guy, which is fine, but it's not like, it was because there was like 0 options at that point anyway type of deal, and not like a, oh, I want that one. And especially since I have so many, I'm like, I mean, I could be like seasonal, you know, Halloween time, fall time. I could go to the like the Luigi Mansion pictures, right? Stuff like that. I didn't actually check NSO, I guess. I just checked the thing, but I will say, I did open the windows because it is cooler outside than inside, but it's not so much so that I feel like if I did anything like not even strenuous, but just like got my heart beating a little bit, it would get sweaty fairly quick. And that's with a fan pointing at me. You've been the same AC cat for a while, you might have switched Borders or BG. I feel like I might, like, maybe I should be one of those people that switches their picture a bunch. But only on the Switch. I feel like the Switch is maybe a little more, like, who cares anyway, so just do it for, like, ooh, let's mix it up because it's this season or whatever. I feel like maybe that's where we go. But who knows? I didn't actually do it. Let me uninstall Arcade Full of Cats, because we beat that game already. That game was not so bad. I mean, it was not that good, but it was not that bad. I do have a couple more of those, like the hidden cat things that you click, but I don't feel like I want to stare intently at images like that today. So people change their Discord display names a lot, but it's just display names and make them jokes. I actually don't like that. I actually find that annoying. Especially when it's either a bigger server or just like making it a name that still, where it's like, who is this again? Where you have to like figure out who it is. That I don't like. Like if someone changes their, I mean, I still don't like it when someone changes their name but keeps the picture, but at least if they keep the picture and it's unique enough, then you can sort of be like, okay, well, at least I know who that is based on the image, but like the name is annoying. The other annoying thing about changing names in Discord in particular is that when you like do the @ and then start typing a name to like get the autocomplete thing, if they change their name, it will like fuck it up. And it won't like find the name sometimes. So like Dem, I remember Dem and Mari sometimes change their names, I feel like in Christmas time or like maybe a couple other points of the year to be it only adds by current name. That's what I'm talking about. That's why it's annoying when people change their name. And I'm looking to go like @Dem and the name like has a 3 instead of an E now, or you know, whatever, you get the point. So then doing DEM doesn't work, and then I like am so used to just being able to do DEM, you know, enter to autocomplete, and it's tagging some other person. So that, yeah, not a fan of name changing in Discord. Or Steam, or really anything, really. But at the very least, one or the other, usually. Either name or picture, but not both. Unless it's like supposed to be like, okay, this is gonna be like a permanent change. Like I'm gonna go by this from now. Then it's like, all right, you make it a, you know, this is supposed to be a long-term thing. Then okay, sure, fine. But if it's just because you're one of those people that change their name and picture like once a month or more, then that's a different story. You changed your username on Sleep today. Oh, nice. Only thing left is Pogo. Is it hard to change your name in Pogo? Or is it just you haven't gotten around to it? I did one max ingredient recipe for breakfast, and then for lunch I did like a normal full size plus a couple. It was like 60 or 61, just because I want to be close to max ingredients starting tomorrow. Though I don't actually know where I want to go tomorrow, like what island I want to choose or whatever. You just forgot. It was Dynamo Day, Community Day. Is that the fish thing? It is the fish thing. I don't know how I remembered that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I remembered that. That evolves into Electros. Electros is oh, it's that they have Levitate. I was like, I remember something about Electros where he like didn't get weak to ground, right? It's because he has Levitate. Go back to Lapis, fuck it. Well, I think it's all areas, but it's a situation where depending on which area you go to, you get different benefits and shit. Right? How do I find the information for this? I have to scroll up a bunch. Because they did so many announcements this week. Tonight is 2 times power and XP. Or no, 2 times XP was tonight and 1.5 times power. So today should be 2 times that power. Usually it's 1.52 then 1.5. But then XP is 2, then 3, then 2. We're talking about Pokemon Sleep. What are you talking about? How did you get to GDQ from this? Oh! I was like, what? I still don't even know what you're trying to say GDQ means. This is obviously Donkey Kong Country. GDQ? What even is that? In regards to a BGM, what would that even be? Oh, you're saying GDQ plays it. I don't know anything about that. As far as what music they play. This is a very popular Donkey Kong Country song. Hey, Vicious. Oh my god, there's so much news I can't fucking find where the stuff that will show on which islands is, man. What is this? Okay. Have I found it? Every time in intermission you hear it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, it is a very popular song. Okay, so week 2 Greater appearance rate only applies to areas where each Pokemon appears. So tomorrow, Green Grass has Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. Cyan Beach has Fuecoco, Quaxley, those lines. Tape has Fuecoco line. Lapis has Sprigatito, Quaxley line. Yeah, probably just gonna be Lapis, you're right. Probably just gonna be Lapis. Yeah, probably. Who the hell thought Grass Cat was a good idea? I don't know. Marketing people? Maybe. Fire Cat then? We already had a Fire Cat in Alola. Litten. Now here comes Water Cat. Let's go through them all. Water Cat, Vaporeon. Right? I mean, you could count Vaporeon. That's what you were referencing. Steel Psychic Cat, how about that? Sorry, I got distracted. Kamala is trending. Trending with Shapiro and Hillary. Why is Shapiro trending with Kamala? I'm not clicking it, but also Bernie is trending. Oh, geez. And Evo 2024 is trending. Shapiro might be the VP choice. Ooh. Which Shapiro? Because I'm thinking of Ben Shapiro, who was definitely not going to be the one that you're talking about. Josh Shapiro. Huh. Never heard of him. Would be really funny if it was Ben, though. Would be really funny. Yeah, it's a common name, but also the one that you think of when you think of politics is Ben. So it's not crazy of me to be like, which Shapiro? It's very much in line with what you might have for a normal reaction, in fact. You said Josh or the governor of Michigan, but Michigan would be dual female ticket? I think that would be a bad idea. I don't even necessarily know if Kamala's a good idea, but we'll see. I guess we'll see how that goes. What was, I guess we'll do this one too. I'm gonna guess this person passed out? Let's hope that's what's happening here. I have no idea when this is, because they wear such old school looking like uniforms when they do their ceremonies and shit that I'm like, I mean, this could be anytime. This could be today. See, it could basically be today. The cars are probably the biggest hint here, but I was looking to see if they were wearing anything special. That water is not clean, by the way. They should not be drinking that. Pete Buttigieg? That's who I thought of. That was one of my first thoughts. 76 and 84. Those are some pretty big differences. Maybe we split the difference? So what'd you say? 84 and you said 76? So what about like here? Well, 76 was a little closer. Ford. Chicago Auto Show. They got the white on the wheels. That's pretty oldish. Or the libs ruined it. Oh, okay, we were thinking the same thing. I was like 81.79 and you said 81. Okay then. Space. Space, huh? Well. I'm gonna say right around here. I'm not looking at chat. God damn, I'm good. I don't know. I don't know why. I just kind of, I was like looking at the hair, looking at the clothes, the quality of the picture. I was like, yeah, kids around this age had haircuts like this then. That was basically my thought process. I was like, kids around this age? Yeah, that works out. Yeah, they're using like a poster board. Okay, yeah, all right. That was like our best guess. And I didn't even look at chat for it. Maybe we've seen this picture. We've had this picture. We've had this picture before. I don't remember when it was though. But we definitely had it. I feel like we remember being surprised because it's black and white, but it was like maybe not as old as it had looked. I think I remember I went more recent than I thought, and it ended up being older. I probably would have said low to mid 60s, but we'll go with you this time. Well, looks like maybe we should have gone with what I thought. Maybe we should have gone with what I thought. Best result was the one where I didn't look at chat. Granted, I'm bad with the cars. I'm bad with kind of being like, oh, that car, that's from the 80s. After one good guess. Well, the reason why, like, I actually had thoughts in my head when I was looking at this image, so that's why I felt better, like, that's why I was feeling myself on it, but yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong that it was just one good guess. That is true. One for the road, perhaps? Your favorite when there's anything remotely military in the photo and Haven gets it plus or minus 3 every time, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good at those. Wow, they instant timered, huh? I feel like they're gonna toxic me. So I'm gonna go to a steel type. Or star me, but I'm just checking what else we have here. We have no way to set up interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna have flamethrower. That's not good. Definitely not good. Not good. But I feel like they're also gonna have, like, other good things. Oh, okay. Alright. That is not what I expected from Azelf. Honestly, that's good. Because that is my thing that is most owned by Stealth Rocks. I don't think I agree with that choice, but okay. Tempted to either Magnezone. I mean, we have 3 Scarfers, which is a little scary, but maybe this because we switcheroo. Kind of wish I had gone Magnezone now a little bit, because there's a decent chance they have Earthquake. Is what I'm thinking about here. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm not that... Like, we're gonna trade, but I will outspeed and then just kill it. That's what I'm thinking about. Poisonally. That's what I'm thinking about. Ice Beam, because they might switch to Umbreon. No, okay. When you saw someone... When you saw some... Sorry if... And knew when they stopped provisioning them Chef's Kiss? Oh, when you saw someone had like a sword thing. Okay, sure. That confused the hell out of me. That confused the hell out of me for a minute. Wow, that did a lot. But... so will this. Tempting to Rapid Spin, but... How much damage does that do? 26? They outspeed me though, so it wouldn't do as much. Let's Rapid Spin. Because yeah, Payback won't do as much, so we do that. Get those gone. I mean, I could Toxic, but I'll just X-Scissor. If they thought paying back was a good idea. Bayonet, yes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to Toxic you. We're gonna have to Toxic your ass. I know the Synchronize is gonna, you know, get me here a little bit, but they'll just have to switch eventually. is the short of it. So we're just gonna leave this in. We're gonna have these folks trade eventually. Because we'll outspeed. That's the idea. If their last move is Protect, that's a little weird. But this is not a common... It is Protect. Okay, that is not a common setup. So, we kind of own this with Magnezone? Like, they can't do shit to me? Unfortunately, you can't set up with Mew here, but... You got served TikToks of gay guys in the Navy doing catwalks on top of aircraft carriers, and you say people yell, "I will not fail for this propaganda." That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Thing is here, like, they will lose out this war. Well, they can, like, switch and sacrifice it, I guess, to something else. They should have actually learned that I'm Scarfed here, if they were paying attention. I wonder if I should have gone Starmie. But if I went Starmie, they might have made them interested in paybacking, and I actually want my Starmie to be high health. Probably the case didn't come out of the Navy. I did not see that video, though I'm not going to ask for a link because I don't really care to see it. Oh, they had someone... They disconnected, then they rejoined, and now they're AFKing, I guess? I don't know. You know, I could have switched to the Magnezone after the Almarago Toxic. That is something I could have maybe done instead. Hopefully I don't regret that, but I could see that being a problem. Also, arguably could have gone for, well, that, yeah, it doesn't really help you that much. Toxic is a thing. It could have been worth doing the steel move to lower special defense, potentially, but because the Toxic's there, I don't really mind just Thunderbolting because it's not gonna miss. Well... Definitely go to Mew on this one. It will suck if they have Sleep Powder, but if they Sleep Powder, it also doesn't really matter because they'll also fall asleep. Alright, so all we gotta do is have this thing fucking hit. Sick. That's so awesome. I love that for me. So we lost 50 health we should have. We do have Soft Boil if they bring in something that's not that good. Obviously I didn't Psychic because I knew the switch to Dark type was coming. Would have made me look not really that smart because it's a pretty obvious switch, but it would have been a nice, you know, kill and then we're good to go. We saw another where a guy was showing that he got a double-ended dildo on the boat. And the comments were roasting him like that's the least of their worries. To BH, it's probably expected. One of your best friends is in the Navy, but that's just Tuesday. Maybe going for Soft Boil is greedy here. Okay, now we know at least. I think it's worth just, yeah, because Mew is faster, so I'd rather just do this, and then Steel? I think. Yeah, okay. I thought it might have that, but cool crit, cool crit, sweet crit. Just so many, because like imagine my Mew was full health in the first place because the Fire Blast didn't miss on the switch to Umbreon, for example. Now we're gonna like die to poison unless we can one-hit both of these things. We don't even know what the last one is. And I don't think we can let one hit that. And he's gonna X-Scissor and we're gonna lose. And that's how we lost the game. Alright, we're done. Clefable usually can be Magic Guard with Life Orb on it, so it doesn't actually take the damage, but it gets the Life Orb boost. I did type nice luck to them, saltily, in a salted manner. I was just lowercase, I just nice luck, enter, close, forfeit. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I should have just stayed in. Brings on the salt. I mean, I did one game and I stopped. I don't really care. It was more just, yep, just get that out of my system. Now I don't have to worry about it. I guess I should have just stayed in against the Clefable and done a Psychic. Like, nasty plotted Psychic, stab, then switch to Starmie after, because Starmie, if I Ice Beam, can at least take out the the Roserade that we know about. If it one-shots, which decent chance. We would have had to switch out against the Kingler. Bring in Magnezone, which maybe would have been okay. And then we could bring back the Starmie for Thunderbolt, but we didn't know what the last one was. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just should have. I just should have done that. Just assume that we can two-shot the Clefable, Psychic, and then the second turn. But I mean, obviously the fucking crit made a huge difference. So typing raises toxicity. If it's like a one-liner and then quit, not so much. But if it's like if you go back and forth, then yes, definitely that raises toxicity. But if it's like a one-liner like that, to let them know, it doesn't bother me there. I didn't even really need to type it, I just kind of did. It wasn't like a... It was almost typing it for the stream to be like, chat, he got lucky. But you can't see me type it, so then that's why I told you afterwards. I was like, oh wait, they can't see me type that part. I will say though, that did kind of get me to the point where I wanted to be, which was 7 o'clock for stretch time, which I know, you know, haven't been streaming as long as usual before stretch time, but that's because I purposely started a little late there. So we'll stretch. I don't know what we're gonna do between now and Super Auto Pets. Could do Chimera Puzzle Island, could do other things, I don't know. I simply do not know. I don't really feel like doing Endless Ocean, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want to do that. We could do another, do all of those, like, internet browser-y things like we did last time with the Flower one and the Mario one and whatever. But either way, I have to pee, my water's empty. It is still hot in this room despite it being cooler outside because the air is stupid. So, whatever. I gotta pee.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
You weren't watching? That's what you get. That's what you get. Anyone eat anything good yesterday? for today, I guess. I should have won that game. There was mistakes though. There was mistakes, but I feel like even with the mistakes I made that I still should have won. Had my standard spinach cheese quesadilla last night. Delicious. Delicious. Delicioso. How are you doing? Oh. I'm thinking about the Navy thing that you were telling me. That is crazy. They're advertising to the youths with gay, with the gay woke. Quite a turnaround from don't ask, don't tell, huh? Quite a turnaround. Trying to think. This shirt that I'm wearing right now. Trying to think of how old this shirt is. I don't think it's not 2 decades yet. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not 2 decades yet. But I don't think it's that far off. Which is old. Oh. You're reheating pizzas from Friday? Air fryer for reheating is OP. I don't have one of those. I know Dem does. I know he uses it for some stuff. What else do you use your air fryer for? If at all. You use it a lot? Oh, it's like a toaster. Toaster oven, I mean. But what do you use it for its air frying part for? Non-toaster mode, I guess. Or non-toaster oven mode. Because most toaster ovens will obviously toast, but then they'll usually have like a baking setting too, which is often used for reheating pizza or something. I think it's better than a toaster oven. You really actually air fry, which is the convection baking with oil covering food. You turn on air frying for the convection baking to cook nuggies, and then bake instead of heating the whole oven. Okay. It would make sense if you were replacing your toaster oven to maybe do it with one that has that option. Like the air frying option, because like why not? But it feels to me like there's not a reason to go out of your way to replace it in that manner. If you have just a regular toaster oven. Right? Using it as a regular oven in the hot months, it's much less cost to heat up. That makes sense. Yeah, heats the room up less too. Very fair point. Yeah. Because, yeah, when you use an actual oven, it does just make the room warmer. I agree with that. Havens, don't answer this question. Unless you don't know the answer. How old, but to Stung Tongue and Vicious, how old do you think that this person is here? Because I know the answer. Also, I really want to watch this. I really want to watch the third Strike 33 tournament. I feel like I see people saying they're restreaming Evo and shit, but like, I don't know if they're actually allowed to do that or they're just doing it in hope that they can get away with it. What do you mean you don't know what the image is about? How old do you think this dude doing a split on the main stage at Evo is? I pointed to the guy doing a split, not any of the text. It basically is that, isn't it? The Jean-Claude Van Damme. Alright, I'm not waiting any longer for Stung Tongue. This person is 41 years old. They also don't look that old at all. Let's see if I can get a picture. Pause.
He's not dead.
You just need to see this.
Do we go for the cross of Tatsu? He goes to the universal overhead, then backs away. Dash is up in danger. Chip. Oh my god, no, no, no. Okay. Oh! Oh my god!
That's him.
He went past the
That's him.
He went for the roundhouse. He jumped over completely. Do you understand? That is a worthless button. That button is so worthless. But he was able to make it useful in a very crazy scenario. And look at this, the pop-off. This is what he wants. He is a showman. But Jesus Christ, what a freaking play. Third.
No, I was saying like he looks really good for it. He looks very youthful. I would not guess him to be 41 looking at like, and there isn't a good close-up there, but he does not look 41. He does not look 41. Fucking legend, though. This was him yesterday. I saw this part live. I saw him do this live. That's him. He's also a legend. He's been around for a long ass time. So long, in fact, that, let's see if I can find it. Oh no, I put it in PIL, that's right. I put it in today's PIL. This is Hayao back in 2004. Slaying it. Slaying it. An icon. Still doing it up. Slay. Slay. What a legend. Serving, yes, exactly. Exactly.
Right. Imagine that, 2024.
And this someone green screened a moment from yesterday.
2024. Third strike in the main arena. Having strike. Imagine that, 2024.
Does not look like a 41-year-old man. What the? How, he's so youthful. Probably because he's a fun-loving guy. Anyway, he was awesome. Camera, maybe not focused quite exactly right. There we go. That's better. Okay. That was quite a face. Okay. Come on, let me move something. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. We're just gonna chill until it's time. But first, let's try this one again. Oops, wrong thing. Let's try this one again. It's gotta be past SNES. Might even be past, I think it's past 64. I don't feel like it's Sunshine. You know what? Galaxy. Maybe it could be a Galaxy song. I don't think it is, but it's definitely not this one, but we'll just get an idea. Older than 2007. Wii is incorrect. Mario is incorrect. Galaxy incorrect. 3D incorrect. Okay. So 2D. Let's either do a 2D or a sports. I mean, it's not familiar. It's not on the Wii, so the Wii U? Maybe 3DS? The series not being Super Mario throws me off because I'm like, does that count New Super Mario Bros. U? I feel like maybe it does. But I also kind of want to make sure it's not on the Wii U. What other Mario games were on the Wii U besides Mario New Super Mario Bros? Oh, I guess you could do Smash. Smash for 3DS Wii U. Yeah, sure. So sure. It's not on the Smash. It's older. Oh wait, older means before 2007. Oh shit. I read that backwards for some reason. It's not a Smash game though. So DS or GameCube? I feel like. DS. What's a Mario game on the DS though? That I think that it would be. I'm gonna do Mario Hoops 3-on-3. It's definitely not from this game, but it's definitely not from this game, but it'll both hit the DS and the sports game categories. It is not on the DS. It is older than 2006. Oh, is this Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? That sounds like what it could be from for sure. Like the Boggly Woods. Why did that not give me any hints? Why did that not give me any information? I think that means like it is literally this game but a different song. Dude, you have like every song in the game. Twilight Trail. Hold on, let me hear this again. I bet it means it's from this game. And I did Boggly Woods. Not Shadow Peach, not Title. I don't think it's the Meadow. It does feel kinda... I don't know, it sounds like a Wood song, but... It's too fast to be like Petalburg, right? Or Rogueport. That's unfortunate. See how it feels very Twilight-y. Unless it's like Vivian's theme? One more time. Maybe it could be Petalburg. We have one last guess here. I feel like it's Vivian's theme. I don't really know why. Shadow Peach. It's definitely not the castle, not the fortress. I'm like 99% sure it's not Rogueport. It's not Rock. I don't think it's staff credits. I don't think it's Coop's theme, but maybe. I'm gonna do Vivian. What? So you just like lied. The hints did not give any information that was correct. The game was trash. Okay. That's really useful. That the game just decided to not work. Underwater. Very cool game. Thanks for that. Let's do this. I have no idea what this could be. Something with a pink box? I mean, I always think of Osu, but it's definitely not Osu. Because Osu, the circle, is pink, not purple. I already feel like there's no way I get this. I already feel like there's 0% chance that I get this. Rhythm Heaven. Okay, that's a guy. That's a guy? I have no clue what this is. A guy in a purple shirt. It's Mario, obviously. He has a drink? This is some shit no one's ever heard of. Hunter x Hunter. Yu anime guy. This isn't a real video game. What the fuck is this Grand Theft Auto? Which Grand Theft Auto would this be? Correct franchise and saga? Ballad of Gay. I see it says gay there. I got it. I got it. The Ballad of Gay Tony. Okay then. I don't imagine we're gonna get this one either, but I did somehow get it. Yeah, it must be some DLC. Red Dead. Oh, this is like some dungeon related thing. Darkest dungeon. That's a pirate. Dungeon Siege. You think Resident Evil? Nope. Oh. It's for the PlayStation, I guess? I don't know what this is. Tomb Raider. Doesn't look like Tomb Raider at all, but whatever. I don't know who these people are. I mean, I already did Tomb Raider. What's that series called? I'm blanking. No, it's not that. Uncharted? It doesn't look like Uncharted. Uncharted? Yeah, that's, I think, what I was thinking of, but I don't... Oh, I was close. I don't even... Is there a way to see my guesses? Oh. What's this? Oh. Wait, I said, at least I was right that it was Uncharted. It was just way too late. No, that one I don't want. This one? Yeah, okay. So... Super Mario Brothers 3. Okay. Not Nintendo. Alright, alright. Fortnite. Third person. Older than 2017. Third person. Third person, huh? Let's think about this. This could be a lot of games. This could be a lot of games. A third person game. How can I not think of a third person game? This shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be difficult. I don't know why I can't think of a third person game that's younger than 2017. I keep thinking of like Bird's Eye View instead for some reason. Gears of War. Well, you could do both. Okay, it does count. Okay, it is actually pretty old, but it's not on Unreal, huh? Maybe we don't try to do something third person, but like try to get a different category. It's not Unreal Engine. (2008) Okay. So it's gonna be on the PC, I think. Oh no, it's on all of these things. Well, it's on one thing of all of these things. It's not on the Wii or any of these things. So maybe a PS3 game? What's the PS4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S game? That is third person but older than 2008? Nah, that has to be that it was like ported then. Or no, it maybe it's just PC then. Probably PC. What's a PC only game that's third person and old? That's tough. That's tough actually. What's a PC game that's old and third person? Not Half-Life, that's first person. Not Half-Life. Well, maybe I'll just do a PC only game anyway to get me a category. Of course. I think it's single player only? Unless it's maybe multiplayer. I don't know, I don't want to do this anymore. I only have one green, which is fucked up. What's a game that uses Unity? That's what I need to knock off a game engine category or something. So it must be for PC and something else, though. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Dungeon Defenders? They don't even have that game. Left 4 Dead's first person, though, isn't it? Or unless we're trying to get, like, a different thing. It's also not published by Valve, so there's not really reason to do that either. What's the, this one. Okay, it is single player only. Wow, it is between 2000 and 2004. That is a pretty specific range. And it's not on PlayStation 2 or 3? What the fuck are you on? I guess it has to be on Mac and PC, but not Linux. So it's a PC game between 2000 and 2004 that is third person. I don't know how many of that I have. Isn't Bastion kind of like third person isometric though? It is only isometric, and it's on like every fucking console and PC. I'm taking a hint. That doesn't help. Science fiction action stealth. Metal Gear? No, but it's not on PC or no, it is on one of these. Wait, it might be. It might be. Nope, it's not the same franchise. Fuck. That's also way not young enough for that. Well, we didn't get there. Too many PC games to think of. Mario Paint. Hitman! Xbox, PS2, PlayStation, and GameCube. That is a tough group of things to figure out. Wait. Science fiction? I feel like that leads you a little bit astray, to be honest. That's like a... That's a little bit of a led astray there, but... Should do the game cover one? Didn't we already do that one? Yeah, well... Yeah, we did that one. I don't know which one that is, but we did it. One of those two. We did that. What other things did we do last time? I know we're kind of doing like a not actually doing much again. Kind of like Wednesday, but I have to pee. The Ballad of Gay Tony. That was the game cover one, I think. Oh, I guess we could do the flower one, right? Stung Tongue always wants us to do the flower one, even though it's friggin' impossible. Even though we still usually get it a lot. Lilac. Okay, I guess not. Rose. Rosemary. What else is a rose? Not that. Not that. Not that. Flowering plants. AKA fucking plants. Petunia. Petunia is a lamid, obviously. Okay, but now we can figure out a bunch of things it's not. Daisy, forget-me-nots, nightshade, sunflowers, petunias, yacon, morning glory, lettuce, sweet potato, coffee, lavender, lilac, olive, jasmine, honeysuckle, ash tree, teak, snapdragon, sesame, psyllium, garden sage, table herbs as mint, basil, okay. Peony is a different thing entirely. Obviously it's not an apple, but I just wanted to type it. Hey, you know, it's not actually that far off. Wait a second. Hold on, wait a second. Maybe we're not as far as I thought. Apple was closer than chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. And angiosperm is a lot of seed things? Okay, so... lemon? I mean, it's right in between. Lime? Citrus. That's fair. Yeah, fruiting things. A fig? A fig's not that far off. A peach. Oh yeah, let's get some berries involved. Good call. Definitely not berried. Yes. To solve this problem, a larger subfamily. Yes. These category differences are so useless. Hint, we're hinting. Yes, the fabales, of course. I can't even type milkwort. Legumes? Where does it say that? What is this, dude? 50 KB inversion clad. Are you serious? The common bean? Bro. We did all of the beans! What are you talking about? The NPAAA clade, of course. The non-protein amino acid accumulating clad. Yes. Okay, so what's another bean that isn't all of these beans that we've typed out? Or like a pistachio or something weird? I mean, no, it's not. Okay, chickpea. We have one guess left. And at least chickpea was in the right world, although that's the IRL clad, obviously. One more guess. I should look up a video of how peanut grows. I feel like I know, but I also can't actually visualize it in my brain, huh? I feel like this is gonna be some weird nut. Name me the nuts that are in like a usual group of mixed nuts. Peanuts. Cashews? Am I thinking cashews? Is that, I know that sounds pretty crazy, and it is. It definitely is, but no one else has an idea. Black-eyed pea. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it started. Peanut growing process. Isn't it that they grow like under the ground and stuff?
Peanuts, however, are not among them. After a peanut flower is pollinated, the flower wilts and curves down. It then starts growing downwards, pushing down into the ground and burying itself. That's why peanuts are also called groundnut. Once underground, the peanut develops and grows. If it's not harvested, each seed, which is what we eat, will grow into a new peanut plant, and then the life cycle starts again. This means the plant keeps its offspring close.
Special
Its
redacted
mother
version,
handles the
exactly. You feel like, remember it has a flower and then grow thing? Oh, you actually, oh, I thought you were, okay. Here is apparently what happens.
To dispute their seed. Wilts, and that's why peanuts are also called groundnut. Once underground, the peanut develops and grows. If it's not harvested, each seed, which is what we eat, will grow into a new peanut plant, and then the life cycle starts again.
There you go. It is funny how that song was just, let's get R-worded. And then there's like, it's not revisionist history, but it's like, we just kind of ignore that. Well, we don't ignore it, but look, the world has changed a lot. Sometimes people don't really recognize how much the world has changed in a short period of time. But it has. It has. Quite a lot, in fact. I was thinking, well, okay, I haven't tested again recently, but I feel like the last few times I've attempted to test, yeah, the, you know how I have the second webcam that I would do for like, oh, cereal time, or wood carving, or whatever? It seems like the camera part, like, never works anymore. Like, there was a time, I mean, I haven't tested recently, but I feel like sometime in the past month, I, like, restarted the computer, because sometimes that, like, makes it work. Or the last time that it wasn't working, I restarted the computer and that made it work. But it still didn't work. The mic part works, and, like, the thing lights up on it. But the camera part, I have not gotten to work for some time, though again, I haven't actually tried that much. Which sucks, because, you know, then I can't do multicam things anymore. And then, yeah, so stuff like puzzle stream, or woodcarve stream, or some other ideas that I was actually thinking about today and this past week, where I was like, oh, that might be like just a change it up thing, like a one-timer off, just random, like do something at a, but like that requires being on a table so you need two cameras thing. Doesn't seem like I could do that, which is a bummer. Until I get a new camera or get this one to work, which, again, not really trying to spend much right now, so yeah, kind of a bummer. But we're not here to be bummers. We're here to, I don't want to do this. I was jokingly opening Puzzgrid to do the battle mode, and then I was like, I don't actually want to do that. It's like, I actually don't really want to do that, in fact. We're basically just waiting for Super Auto Pets, I think. The good thing about Evo this year is that, I don't actually care about most of the games. So I don't feel compelled to watch. Like, you know, so right now is like finals day. Well, the, you know, Sunday finals day, but I don't actually care about watching anything except for maybe Street Fighter 6, which probably won't start until bedtime anyway. Monka W. Oh, was the Monka W about Puzzgrid battle mode? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Autocomplete emote. Yellow card. Oops. People yell. The oh god. My hand is bothering me. I don't think it's specifically from the Sylvie line thing. I don't think it's because of that. Because I've been having it kind of recently anyway without that. Which is weird because I've been using this mouse for, I don't know, 6 months more maybe now. And I never felt like I was having issues, and now I feel like I am. I don't know what to make of that. The vertical one, that's, you know, supposed to kind of be better for your ergonomics and such. I feel like sometimes when I'm using it, it doesn't feel good. But I don't know what to make of that. You press yell and tab. That's fair. Well, so there's some things where, like, when I'm on the laptop, the autocomplete I feel like works differently than when I'm on my desktop. Like, it has, like, different options for some reason. Also, I need to set up the, that thing that Haven shared with me for the uBlock Origin shit. I should try to do that on the laptop. I never tried it on there yet. But I did do it on my Firefox on my desktop. I feel like it's worked, but I also have not been paying... Wait, has it worked? I don't actually know if it did work. I feel like I've still gotten Twitch ads. But I can't remember. It's one of those where, like, I've been used to them popping up for a while anyway, that maybe I don't remember if it actually still is or isn't. Either way, I guess. I think we're supposed to, so I should be meeting with Dem on Saturday, I think? I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I'll get to see Dem Saturday, so that'll be nice. It's been a little bit. And then this Friday, I'm pretty sure this Friday, I'm not 100% yet, but I'm pretty sure this Friday will be a no stream situation. You're getting a quest and 2 trolls getting hot and heavy in OSRS. Pizza? It actually might be a not pizza, a rare not pizza, but it depends. I think actually it would be a not pizza. Because we would be meeting with a different person and doing an activity. And then when, I'm pretty sure my understanding is that the ending time of the activity would be like not an eating time, and then they would have to go somewhere. So I could solo pizza, but also like maybe not. A not pizza, so Chicago. The funny thing is that everyone jokes about the Chicago deep dish, but actually, real Chicagoans will tell you that their actual Chicago pizza is like the tavern style? I might be getting the name wrong. But it's more of a flat pizza, like a more of a normal pizza, but they don't cut it into triangles. They like it's still a circle, but they like cut it like with like the grid, the like a grid. But then some pieces are shaped differently because of the circle. They're tavern style Ritz ass with Campbell's. Some are definitely that. Some I think look really good though, or like good enough to like definitely like worthy of calling pizza compared to deep dish, I guess is what I would say. Have you ever had Detroit style? I've never had Detroit, and I've seen some of that, and that looks like an interesting one to try. Obviously very different than like a normal New York, but they do some shit, I guess, with like, I want to say, like the edge gets cooked in a way that's different and almost like, I don't think this is the right word, but like almost like caramelizes like with the cheese and the bread on the edge or something. It looks pretty neat. Like light, but thick. But not like deep dish stupid. I don't know, there's some interesting pizza out there that I would be willing to try for sure. Why would you want an N9mm bullets with your pizza? No, you're going way off the deep end. I'm talking about a very specific style. It's not about burning cheese. It's a very specific thing. Detroit style is a very specific thing. It's like a pan pizza situation. actually feel like I don't see that what you're describing though happen often. I feel like I rarely see places burn cheese. I feel like it's more often than not the other direction where stuff is undercooked. If there's brown spots, it's burnt. No, I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said. I feel like I don't see places do that much. I feel like I see places really undercook, so that it's like wicked floppy and like just, yeah. Some people are into that, but you're not. Trying to think, there was like another type of pizza that I'm thinking of. It's not Detroit style, it's not the Chicago Tavern. There was another one. Collect your pages? I don't know what that means. Why did you ban the person? They didn't do anything. What was that? That was a what are you, the cops? Open fire for someone just saying a sentence? What was that? Unless I missed something, there was no, like, link or whatever there. It's probably some promo bot. You can't just do that! That could have just been a guy! I mean, it's a decent chance it's not, but, like, they didn't do anything. They didn't even do anything. Let's see this fucking guy, though. Unless maybe open your pages means like open my profile? And then I'll open their profile and it'll be like... Well, hold up. The hell is going on? There's 8 of them, just remember. See? We have an adventure right now. Look at this. Collect my pages. What the hell's happening? Is that a real? Collect my 8 pages. Is this real outside? Oh shit, it is. Dude, there's a lot of people in this chat. Or like the VOD chat. So you just stand there? Your cat just took a hot shit. Oh, you might want to fix your chat though, Slender MMM. I'm seeing some ASCII tits. Thankfully, I'm not showing them. So you just stand here, you're being all cryptic and whatnot. You nail in the thing that's already nailed in sometimes. Did I just get in on some, like, early thing that's about to blow up? Is that what's happening? Wait, what about, like, all-time clips? None. Past broadcast. Just that one. Highlights. Placing pages. Oh shit, he's on the move. Wait, someone's actually doing your camera work. There's no audio though, huh? I can respect the dedication. You don't care about Slender until they get a HelloFresh collab. I've never played Slenderman. I don't know any lore about Slenderman. He just dropped the paper Ramen. Damn, he's got kind of a decent amount of views though here. Unless they're botted. It's weird that there's no audio. I kind of get why you don't want audio, because the whole idea is to be all cryptic and stuff, and you don't want them to hear you say like a joke or something, but interesting nonetheless. And didn't that teach you something about just shooting for no reason, huh? Keep the damn safety on, cadet. Anyway, that guy probably left anyway, but it is funny that he stayed until after you said you unbanned him and then they said something. Thanks, collect your pages, have a good day. Alright, thanks, I guess, maybe. I don't know how you're supposed to collect pages. Didn't seem like there was a way to do that. I'm checking the weekly. It is the same as last week. It has not changed yet. So we will music. Anyway. Love it when people advertise their own stream in someone else's chat. Who cares? There's no one in our chat anyway. At least they did it in a cryptically interesting way and not a, hey, I'm playing this game too, come watch the stream, right? Like, that's different. Who am I then? Who are any of us really? You know what I mean? Who am I? Who are you? Oh shit, it changed. We're back. As the kids say, we're so back. Make sure this works. Hey, this is a song from the game we just beat. You know what else changed? You, bro? When I say that there was no one here, it's meant more of like a someone coming in, the Slender Man guy saying that and doing like that didn't disrupt anything. We weren't doing anything. We were waiting for Super Auto Pets time anyway, just talking about fucking pizza. It wasn't like getting, you know, it's not like we have some sort of mega active scenario going on. Anyway, let's write these notes. Alright, chalk. Whoa, what the fuck is this? Celery. 6 health, that's weird. Okay. Decent amount of statting foods, though. Decent amount of statting foods. Statting foods, potato, egg, tomato. Alright, what do we got for snipes? Mosquito. Dolphin. The fuck is this? Fairy armadillo. Hurt 2 times if still standing. Gain permanent. Whoa, permanent and transform into a ball? That's kind of sick. Wait, what? Does it transform off the ball? Make all pets exposed. Double damage twice. Okay. Enemy hurt or pushed. Remove 70% health? Okay. Vampire bat. Deal 3 damage to it and gain damage as health. Works 2 times. Oh, when enemy gains an ailment. So with like this. Okay. Or a bat? Are there bats? No. Spend mana to do stuff. There's not really any mana. Woodpecker snipes. Woodpecker. Oh, that gives mana. Okay. Sure. Start battle, give 2 frontmost friends and enemy XP. Perks are 2 times stronger. I guess you can count a rhino as a snipe. Octopus snipe. Cobra snipe. What is this? Enemy ailments are 2 times worse. Isn't the only ailment going on visitor? Or am I missing something? I think that's it. Okay, sure. Scaling. Trop fish. That's fucking it. Polar bear. Komodo dragon. Paradise bird. Thanks, collect pages. Have a good day. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened, isn't it? No pill. Squirrel seems like maybe not that bad with all the food stuff, but at the same time, kind of meh. Solo scaling. You have yak. You have eel, kinda. Right? Kinda. You have buffalo. And deal 3 damage. Okay, yeah, so you do that with this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so you do that combo. Sure, so combo is alien plus vamp bat. Sure. Manticore as well, plus Manticore. I guess I should have the music on while I'm doing this so you have something to listen to. Any other solo scales? Enemy, hurt, or pushed? I don't think there's a way to self-hurt the armadillo, right? Am I missing something? I don't think so. Weakness, alien thing. That's like it. Combos themes spawn with the musk ox, the osprey. That's what you're called, right? Yeah, osprey. The deer, I guess. The maybe the ibex. Cobra, orca, fly, German shepherd, fucking German shepherd kid. Though German shepherd, yeah, Komodo's a little scary when you do that. What's a different combo? The rock and the chimera. Rock chimera mana, I guess. It's okay. There's some stuff. I think we're ready to go. It feels like there's not a ton to look at here, though. Sure. Sure, why not? Ready, chat? Did I change category already, or no? I did not. Super Auto Pets. Bop, 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 bop. Oops, wrong button. It's new weekly time. It's Sunday, 8:12. What's up, petters in chat? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I go that far. Anyway, there's a couple of little combos here and there. It's a little bit of a mixed weekly. Like, okay, mana, chimera, rock, and then I guess this thing. But like, yeah, okay, I don't know. There's some animals I'm not familiar with, but we'll get to those. Regardless, one thing that stands out kind of is there's not really any armor because it's really just potato. There's more stat foods than I feel like we've had the past couple weeks. Also celery, which is new to me. In the game. And although I don't really eat celery really either, it's not a go-to for me. but like vampire bat, armadillo thing, ibex, salmon of knowledge. There's a couple I haven't really worked with before. It's probably okay. I don't know. Sure. There is a huge doodad that was used to... I don't know where I'm going with that. I just like that phrase. There's some sniping, not like major Lynx Hawk sniping type stuff though. Alright, we lose. The scaling, it's like kind of a big gap between trop fish and then tier 5s, basically. You can have like semi-scaling with things like the Emperor Tamarin, I guess, if you want to count that, or like Camel, sort of in a way. There's definitely some spawn comboings, both early and like transferring to later. So you have like the muskox with osprey deer, then you have cobra, orca, fly, German shepherd, that kind of thing. Was hoping for that not to be what happened. Yeah, I don't know. It seems alright. It does seem like for scaling, it's like Paradise Bird and Komodo Dragon as far as like normal types of scaling, I guess. So it's not a ton. Normal scaling being, I guess, something that buffs both sides of the stats and not just like trop fish or something. Squirrel is like maybe doable this time around because of I guess just the fact that you're probably more useful when you're leveled than the other one. Okay, well that's weird. You kind of want both of these. I guess I'll take this one for now, because that combos with the cockroach. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that too. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like because there's the statting foods, it like maybe kind of works. So that was sort of a lot. It's a lot that you just did. But the muskox proving itself. Kind of hard to not... Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of hard to not take some sort of level here. Might be crazy. I'm actually gonna do this. Gives me a better chance of a level next turn. I mean, I know I have one guaranteed with the termites here, but... it's gonna be a big guy back there. But I think again the ox is just gonna take us to the victory. Sweet. Speaking of the vampire bat though, and look at this. It's the thing that I said might happen. There is a little bit of a combo, I guess. Vampire bat plus visitor. I was gonna call this alien. I think this is the only thing that does an ailment. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So, you know, that's a combo, I suppose. But it does seem like spawn teams will be pretty decent. I'm kind of tempted to just double turtle. Could sell this to stat turtle, I guess, as well, and then put the trop fish in. It's like, okay, it's not really that impressive, but sure. So it makes this bigger, and then you can do this. It's kind of weird because I feel like I want to be buffing the ox, but at the same time I want the ox to get the 2 triggers, so I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I could just do this and just give that health. I mean, you could do this to be giving these health. I think I'm gonna take the... I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. That's definitely a questionable choice. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. What I do know how to feel about is that this week's streams, we kind of did I mean, this Muskox is just going to town. We kind of had a chill Wednesday, and then on Friday we did Sylvie RPG, which was neat. I don't think I want any of this. Does definitely still feel wrong to be statting this. I guess I could do this for now too, but you don't really want this to get the melon, so it's kind of awkward. I feel like no matter what I do, it's awkward unless I'm buffing the two things that I don't really even want to buff. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information. So yeah, no, we had some chill streams. Today was also fairly chill. The past week has been kind of not chill though. Not to be that guy, but it has kind of been somewhat not chill. We've had... Wow, these levels have been interesting. I don't think I want to level 3 you. There is potential Muskox level 3 though. We had like crazy like Trump things happen, and then we had crazy like Biden getting COVID, and fucking the Chinese leader guy having a stroke or something. And then now today, as of like 4 hours ago or something, Biden has stepped down. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. This seems good with the turtle. That seems good with the turtle. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Seems like we get rid of that and we do this for now. Yeah, this having that maybe not so great, but this passing back to the Muskox after doing this, also pretty good. Could have maybe bought the ferret for the snipe thing, but I don't think that matters too much. Unfortunately, this is not a kangaroo, which would kind of work better with the melon armor here, but I don't think I want a chocolate yet, though we are probably looking to get maybe a deer in here instead of a cockroach. Granted, the melon doesn't do much with that, but maybe I'll consider this. Okay, I mean, all of this is good. We just buff up the Muskox more. Yeah, and then other international news shit. The fucking whoa, that made my guy level 3. He's pretty large. Crowd strike going down. Like everything's freaking out. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I think I'd take this now. That is an interesting option. That is an interesting polar bear you have there. I guess this is kind of better than this. Not by much, though. I don't know if it's worth selling for it. You'd rather probably just have a deer. I mean, you get a dog at the end, too, I guess. You have the front two. I'm wondering if I want to just get rid of the fish. Is part of what I'm wondering. But at the same time, health is good. Maybe it would be nice to get rid of this and then, like, you just level this and then you don't need this anymore. Or you just get a polar bear and then you freeze this so that you get, like, maybe we don't need the hit on this turn. So then we go here and now you're here because you're slightly bigger. Although we could have also ospreyed and then leveled the osprey. I think I'm going to roll. That is definitely somewhat tempting now. Nah, bug it. Did not get anything I was particularly interested in, unfortunately. Yeah, and we're probably going to get rid of this. So I'm not going to freeze anything. I will keep this frozen, I guess. But the real good stuff going these past few days has been the... Ooh, level 2 on both of us, huh? I think we're good. I think we're good. This Muskox is big. Esports World Cup. Dota Grand Finals happened today. GG fucking owned. It was kind of boring, to be honest. Because they were just too good. Then, we're taking a Birds of Paradise. And I don't think I care about you anymore. Don't think I care about you anymore. Because it's only plus 2 XP. If it was plus 3, then like, okay, maybe. Granted, it would be good with the Cobra. But maybe we'll get a Cobra. So we freeze this in case we want to do that with that. I think... Well, you know what? Let's do it this way then. Buy you. Stat this. Keep this to get frozen, I guess. If we get a Scorpion, that could be an option too, but... And then it would be awkward because you would have to put it in front of the turtle, I guess, but that'd still be fine because there's not really a way to get armor like before that point. So that would be not the worst thing. Damn, we really did see a lot of Muskoxes, huh? Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do both of these, and then I think I'm going to get rid of this next turn. Well, no. Well, yes and no is what I should be saying. Because it's a... I'm going to get rid of the thing of knowledge, I'd probably. Put the... That's fine. Could have been better, but we're just so big that it don't matter. I think... I guess it's a little awkward that if I keep this here, I'm gonna need to switch something in at some point. I guess you could switch whatever this has been buffing at some point. That's maybe the idea. It is a little awkward for, like, what the turtle is giving armor to, but at the same time, maybe that's fine. Chocolate the bird, surely. We can also probably start, maybe getting some items on these folks. Would be a not crazy idea. I don't even want the polar bear to buff any of these things, really. 7/7 should live a basic snipe. That's a good hit for me, I would say. We got this. We got this. Melon armor. Nice. But yeah, I will say for Evo, I haven't been necessarily watching, perhaps. We do, unfortunately, need our order because we're using the turtle. So I'll freeze this. I'll freeze this, though. I don't know how this works with the Melon armor. I think it would just block 40 damage, which I don't think we even worry about. But I watched a good amount. I watched most of like the top 24-ish of Third Strike last night, which was sweet. Okay, I'll buff this instead. And what? I don't think this really matters. I'm trying to wonder, do I want the gorilla? No, because the turtle. Well, I mean, it's an option. I'll do the Cobra, and then I'll just get some more stats. The yeah, top 24-ish or whatever of Third Strike that I was watching was awesome. Nice death touch here. Oh, I get what they're trying. What they want to do is the guy that turns into a whatever thing that you kind of use the rat for that, but it doesn't really make a ton of sense, I guess. Sure, this is enough damage where it's worth it. We have a gazillion health, so I feel like we're gonna win anyway, but I'll just keep this here and probably not bother leveling, because we might just want to stat stuff more. Because now the Scorpions, like, maybe can 2-hit, potentially. And a little 1-hit. Oh, that's cute with the Panther thing. That it will, Oh, they were doing the Vampire Bat combo. that it will shoot for double the damage with the fig. That's pretty good. It does, like, it still doesn't matter that I'm just gonna keep this here because we're at 5 health, so I'm just gonna keep it there. Just gonna keep it there, I think. There's not really any reason to not do that. Sure. Sure. Okay. We have $1 bazillion. I think we're just gonna win anyway, but it's funny because our muskox isn't really even muskoxing. Oh, Cobra very close to the point of what's it called? We win. We draw. Of getting through melon armor, which would be a pretty big deal. So cool. Part of me is like, sell it now, which is like, it's true. It's true. It would be nice if we got to level at the same time, but you know, we have a guaranteed level next turn, so if it even comes to that. But now with the Scorpion hang through armor. But yeah, Third Strike was sick. I watched the top 8 or the top 6 because of Evo is Evo. The top 6 of it, the bot of it today, which I would recommend, by the way. Evo was one of the few tournaments. Well, not one of the few, but definitely the one I would most recommend to not watch the top 6 live because they have so much dead airtime with ads and stuff. By the way, we won. I don't know if you noticed, we won with 2 level 3s. Unfortunately, I've already won with those before, but not even close. Full health, by the way, undefeated. Actually, I think we lost round 1, but still. Just casual 10 win. So much dead time, airtime and stuff, that it does seem that Evo is better to watch the VOD of top 6, so you can just skip through all that shit easily. Obviously, it's more hype watching stuff live, but just avoid, like, Twitter in most places for, like, the morning after, or, you know, the day after, and you can get away with it like I did, which was sweet. It's a good... Oh, Presidents was right there. I should have chose something about that with whole Biden stepping down and everything, but whatever. Feel like we're gonna win this because they have low attack. Yeah. Seems good. Seems good. Third Strike top 6 was awesome, though. I mean, how can you not love Hayo? Or however you're supposed to say their name. I don't actually know how you're supposed to say their name, but they're great. They're a fucking legend. They're a fucking legend, Mike. You know what? Maybe this is the legendary level 3 possum run. Maybe it's time. Apparently, I've never done it. It's not really a good reason at all to do this, but whatever. They got some mana, it's no joke. But neither is my stats. You have lost. Alright, great start. Also, I mean, dude, fucking Third Strike is so sick. Third Strike is so sick, man. I don't think I want to use the eel. There's just no attack stats to be gained. Maybe I'm lame for choosing an ox, but what are you gonna do, I guess? It's crazy that he's 41, by the way. He doesn't look 41, and he's much more limber than what you would expect a 41-year-old to be, but, you know, he had so many sick moments in the top 6, and then MOV, another legend, bringing out the Elena, and then eventually winning the tournament. It was a little sad he had to go Chun-Li to, like, you know, finish the job, as it were, but at the same time, it was pretty friggin' sick. I guess I'm gonna waste rolls because I really don't want to buy one of those. Feels weird that the Ox only works once right away now instead of twice, so it feels like you don't even need or care to combo it with anything. Sure. Sure. Decent chance we lose this one. I feel like we wasted a lot of gold. Trade. They got, oh no, we draw. Okay. I mean, how can you not be romantic about third strike after that top 6, though? How can you not be a little bit romantic about third strike after that? Okay, so if I fuse both of these, I buy one of this, and we can buy 2 more units, but we would need to roll first. It's also kind of a bad level. Okay, I guess I'll take that, though. I mean, if we're trying to do a possum level thing, and then I guess I'm taking a fucking snail. Cricket. Sure. If we got a possum there, that'd be great to put it in the back for a free level next turn. Certainly a greedy early level here. They got a good setup here, though, too, huh? That's a lot of stats. We're gonna lose this one. They had a very strong team. Very strong team. Okay, well, that's pretty good for me too. That's pretty good for me too. I think we want this. Because we want you to be getting health ASAP. And the ox was kind of a temporary. Although a frilled shrimp on an ox is not crazy. I think this is crazy though. And then I guess if I'm doing that, then I might as well sell and buy the trot fish now. I mean, it makes my chances of winning slightly worse, but maybe not even. And then just do this for extra buffings. Yeah, I like this. Maybe this for a level, but I like this setup. What else happened on the weekend? Well, there was that YouTube short that I did that, oh, they have that too, huh? Okay, permanent stats. Let's go. The one that was environmentalism losing to capitalism clip. That clip got a lot of views on YouTube. The interesting thing is, it has, last time I checked, I don't check often, but last time I checked, on TikTok, it has 0 views. It still has 0 views. I don't know why that is. My assumption is that it is something to do with, like, censoring or, like, not pushing videos that have, like, the words environmentalism or capitalism or something like that on them. Because otherwise I don't understand at all why, like, why would it be doing that, right? Doesn't make a lot of sense. This is better for right now. We are being greedy by not leveling this turn, because we're going to do it next turn. But how greedy do we really want to be, is the question. I mean, if we keep our health high, that's a good thing, so I think this is good. That's going to be a strong ox with melon. They got a pretty strong team, too. That stuff doesn't matter so much. We're gonna get transformed, and now we're getting mega reduced damage. That was a hell of a turn. That was a hell of a turn. Yeah, it was weird though, right? The YouTube one got like 9,000 plus views, which is certainly above average for me. Well, that's just also a really good thing to give health to, so we're just gonna do that now. we kind of just have to do that. Now, granted, first couple turns here, it's probably going to get sniped by figs and stuff. That is what we are accepting. We are accepting that as a thing that's happening. It is a little awkward that this is not leveled. I kind of want it to, but like at the same time, if we're trying to like win with this, there's something to be said about giving this health and then letting this kind of chill. You helped because you watched the video on YouTube. Nice. Part of me does wonder, sell this and do this to get a level to blah blah blah. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. Think I'm gonna be, yeah, I like that for here, honestly. Turtle's obviously good, we've seen that. We've seen that to be the case. We would have had a level 2 turtle, in fact. This needs more attack, if I think I want this to be worth, so I would have to give it some of the shrimps. So for now, I think I'm keeping it back here, because I guess we're trying to level 3 possum win. And still, 715 is big. A man of culture, I see. Wait, but my fig! My fig! My fig. We won. Let's go. It was also, sure. Honestly, something to be said about waiting for next turn, but yeah, I don't like it. I don't like those. I don't think. What would it be rolling for? Basically just armadillo. I guess I'm gonna buy a salad then. Not the worst hits, not the best hits. Do we do this now for our order? Maybe. That game that Nintendo put a teaser out for the other day. Wow, that is a lot of pre-game snipes you have there. How did you do that? Wait. Oh my god. Oh! I was just hoping for a draw. The Emio game or whatever? Yeah, it ended up, they revealed it, and it was a new Famicom Detective Club game, which is kind of cool, because that game's really old. So it's pretty cool that they did that. This thing is getting a lot of permanent stats. It is getting a lot of permanent stats. It might be time to get rid of the trop fish, which is, I'm realizing I probably should have gave the fig to something I was keeping, like maybe this, because I'm trying to level 3 that. It would be nice to... It is funny how much health that thing is getting, huh? Where are you? Where are you? +6. I mean, I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, we could do this thing again, but what are we getting rid of? The ox is pretty good. I mean, I think I do this just to keep doing that, because that's pretty good. But then what am I leveling? I never played the initial Detective Club games, but I mean, I have heard a lot of good things about them. Really deciding right now, are we trying to win or are we trying to get an achievement? Because I think if we were trying to win though, I would have sold this and done other stuff. So I think I'm baked into keeping this here. That said, this has a lot of stats already, a lot of health. I mean, we could just get rid of the trop fish. It means we're not getting health for a turn or two, but like maybe that's okay. It feels a little strange, but like maybe that's okay. I just feel like I'm going to roll something else besides this, but it was definitely, I was certainly considering buying the crow to then sell and get a level. I was definitely considering that. I was sort of just hoping we would maybe find another armadillo that I just haven't seen one in forever. I should have just left that unfrozen for chocolate chances though. But yeah, after 30 years, a new Famicom Detective Club game's pretty cool. Well, that's a little awkward. The rest of their team's not that big, though. Nice. Now, I know there's nothing that this guy's buffing, so we're gonna try to hope to find something that it can. Hurt or pushed, we're not really doing that. Could you just level this fairy guy, please? Not really what I was looking for. Not really what I was looking for. Yeah, not really what I was looking for. I mean, I guess you do this so that maybe he doesn't get sniped because he is close to the least statted. It's a little bit babyish, perhaps. If anything, maybe I should be buying a bunch of shrimps. Okay, well, he's dead. Seems like not a good time for me. They're butting heads. Oh my god, we won still. Let's go. Buying all those pairs is kind of paying off a little bit. Okay. Time for you. Should have done that after this, I realized. Should have done that in the opposite order. We're still gonna get a trigger this turn at least. But it's something. It's something. And then, yeah, I guess we're just keeping this weird team. I don't know, like, what the order should be, if I'm honest. I have no idea what the order should be. Would you rather have the 34 guy? But I feel like he does pretty well, like, sort of in the middle when maybe it's not the two biggest units so that he could get hurt twice and then... I don't know. I don't know what to think. Oh yeah, other Nintendo thing. The, yeah, like, this is weird. I think this is a good thing? Oh, no, it's not. It was almost a good thing. The Nintendo World Championships game came out. Seen some fun clips of that and stuff. Looks cool. And then, they have a thing that checks for you doing certain glitches and bugs. And it prevents you from doing those, which is certainly a choice. Did not really want you to hit that, but... Well, it's not the worst if it can go through melon armor, which it's not really close to doing right now. Yes. We're close, but I feel like we're not gonna quite get there, personally. It's an actual game. Yeah, it's like a compilation of multiple games. Alright, we kill through that, kill through that. Ah. Wait, this is okay. Okay. Oh, sweet. I mean, it's getting there. It just feels like a weird. It's a weird situation. You have NES Remix? It's sort of like that, but I think it's a little more normal, I guess. I don't know how I would word that. Hey, potato paid off somewhat. Yeah, that paid off. Just this little bit extra more of attack, I think, is making a big difference, too, on the Armadillo. It doesn't really make sense to level this. I was thinking, like, maybe if we were going to be getting a, bunch of draws or something, but now I'm like, oh, maybe we'll level the Fairy Armadillo or something. Blueberry, prioritize for this guy? I don't think we need to worry about that. We have 2 health, so there's no reason to really wait. Yeah, okay. There's more of like a speedrun leaderboard thing. I think I saw that, what's it called? Hololive? The anime people? They are, oh, you just have too many stats. Komodo level 2, who knows how long. They're doing like a tournament thing, but Nintendo is also like a sponsor, which is cool, because Nintendo doesn't do that type of thing often. If we could get a decent matchup, we can certainly win. If we get a not so good matchup, we can certainly lose. So I'm rolling because I was hoping to level 3 this for both first level 3 and then also a potential double achievement run here. Would be pretty sick. Would be pretty sick. I don't know what order I should have though. We're also... Yeah. Everyone's doing what I did the last round basically, which is Lots of melon armors. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. That's a bummer. That's a shame. I hope they got their mosquito achievement if they didn't have it already. Would have been a pretty sweet run. I will say the Fairy Armadillo performed better than I expected once it got to like level 2 range. I think if maybe we weren't trying to do a little too much at once, like if we got rid of this possum for something else earlier, maybe have a little set, 2 sets of scaling, or add in the turtle, or like get rid of, I think, the possum or the ox here, and I think this could have been a fairly easy 10. Granted, we almost still got 10, but we were just running into teams that had been statting up probably a little bit longer, and then just the turtle as well, making the difference. So, part of why you want the Scorpion to have more than 20 attack, but then also, if basically, I would have kept the Scorpion front row until it had 21 attack, then I might have put it in the second slot so that the first unit kills whatever turtle they have, and then Scorpion trades with the melon armor type of situation. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. We got a 10 and a 9. Can't really complain. I'm A-okay with it. Been a pretty exciting weekend. I'm not watching EVO Top 6. I am going to watch it tomorrow morning, like how I did with Street Fighter 3rd Strike. Well, maybe not in the morning, but I'll like chip away at it over the day. Alright, we're gonna do another. I mean, that was good. Like I said, a little bit too cute, though. To pee or not to pee? That is the question. To pee or not to pee? Hold on, I'm deleting notes. Yeah, I'm gonna pee. I was thinking about it, and I was like, what do I want to do here? Yeah, pee. I'm back. I don't know if there's challenges in the Nintendo World Championships thing or not, or if it's just a speed run. There's probably something, but I feel like I've seen some people say they like it more than NES Remix, and then I feel like I've seen some people say they like NES Remix more. So maybe it's like a mixed result there of sorts. But I want to check one thing before I start here. Looking at the wrong thing. Thanks, Google, for being stupid. Alright, so there's... Okay. Okay. I think we're good, chat. Ready? Let me go back a song or two. Alright, we're back again, and about time too, and this time he's in the mood. Sorry, when that happens, I just have to start saying the Donkey Kong rap. We did a 10 win and a 9 win, so it was off to a good start. Things are looking hopeful for the week. Unfortunately, almost had a chance for a double achievement and did not quite get there, which is a bit of a bummer. We just got smoked. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying things. I guess what I'm saying is that, we're kind of in free reign now. I mean, I was kind of already in free reign mode of like, oh, let's go for achievements and things on the second run. A little too much, in fact, which was probably why I lost, but I still got 9 wins. I'm hopeful for the future, though, which is what I said. Almost, ooh. So this is interesting, because there's a decent amount of spawn stuff to face against, similar to why the Fairy Armadillo was kind of nice. At the same time, obviously the Dolphin early is pretty strong. Granted, it's basically the same thing as a Fig, but still, this early it's pretty much a guaranteed kill, so I'm gonna go with that. I don't know which is better to have, a cricket, 2 crickets, and a half level the cockroach, or 2 cockroaches and a half level the cricket. It might be better to have the half level cricket, actually, but I don't love that. I don't love that. I don't love that. We can just YOLO this, I guess. I'm excited for the fucking Olympics. That's happening, you know, real fucking soon. I think it's less than 2 weeks. It's like a week and a half away or something like that, which is obviously what I'm all about. I'm wicked hyped, kid, for the Olympics. Wicked hype, because that's how I talk around here, fucking Boston, kid. Yeah, no, obviously I'm hyped for the Olympics. I like running, but additionally, I am hyped to watch the actual top 6 of EVO Street Fighter 6 VOD tomorrow on Monday, because yeah, I'm not staying up for that. I'm in the East Coast, and there's way too much dead time. It's just like not worth losing the sleep when I can just watch it tomorrow and skip through all the dead time, and then also not lose sleep. It's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good gig. I don't necessarily know who I want to win EVO. What I am annoyed by is that I feel like I can't use money on anything. God damn it, man. Screw it. I'm getting a level next turn. I'm getting 2 levels. I'm getting 2 level. I thought maybe if I said it that it would happen. It did not. But, you know, it's whatever. I think, so it's Ending Walker, Big Bird, Punk, Momochi, Nemo, and Zen. I think if I had to choose between 6, let me choose like 2. I think Ending Walker win would be sick, just because he's sick, but also because like community-wise, story-wise, he's the young blood, the up-and-comer. Like, it's kind of exciting. Now, a Wombat is something I never take, by the way. Have not ever level 3'd it. I could be interested in a Buffalo. I have not Buffaloed in a while. It's just there's not a lot of cell triggers that are really worth cell triggering, is the thing. so it's kind of a hard sell. There's a decent amount of food that's worth buying. Maybe I gotta try that. We could try to go for a vampire bat thing too. This, I feel like I have to keep the song because it already started, but it is a song with lyrics, which usually I try to not have during this. But whatever. We're here. We're already here. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes. Copy ability is level 2. Think I'm gonna get rid of this first? Is that crazy? Is that a crazy thing to do? It might be a crazy thing to do. I mean, but this is gonna be a 5/5 with Melon, which is pretty not crazy to do. Obviously, Tropfish is not bad. Is there anything I guess a salad or a fig I would buy discounted. I'm debating on selling the cricket, basically. I think I will try it. I'll try it. Sonic Heroes. Yeah, I think Ending Walker would be my #1 choice. Sort of on the opposite spectrum of the Ending Walker story would be... that team had a lot of stats. Would be... Oh, because level plus level. I see. Would be Momochi, because he's kind of an old head. And that aspect would be kind of neat. Just... He's been around forever. I've always liked him as a player. I always think of his Cody in Street Fighter 4. The knife. Such a funny little thing. And then you throw it in the tornado punch. It's just a fun little character there. Discount this next turn would be good. Alright, fine. This is to the snail lovers, I guess. I guess I'm not doing this either. Sure, discount both of these, why not? I guess I'm looking to maybe swap to some big tier 4s, huh? Oh, this is gonna be a terrible setup for me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they just had insane stats too, but getting rid of the cherry that was on that in order to do that, and that, and that, and that, yeah, didn't work out so great. It doesn't feel good. None of this feels good. None of this feels good, let me tell you. Leveled snail here would have been maybe interesting. I feel like the team's got no prospects right now. I feel like the team has no prospects. The deer is not bad because it does just get rid of a lot of melon armor and stuff in the future, but yeah, the team is looking pretty bad. What is even about to happen right now? Still lost that? Didn't I steal an ability and it just didn't do that ability, or am I missing something? Okay, so we're in full just we're not gonna win mode, basically. Any pairs? Any pairs? Oh, yes. Thanks for that. Just the turn that I needed. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Son of a... Well, at least there's some double levelings happening, I guess. But yeah, that thing's just gonna kill me. Wait! That's a problem for someone in the future, it turns out. It's a problem for someone else, not for me right now, that armadillo. Okay. Pretty nice double thing here. We need something great. That's not really it. That's not really it. Okay, I was checking the like mathematics on that. Is that gonna do what we want it to do? And then I guess we're just gonna I don't know what we're doing. Do I freeze a scorpion? I don't think we're keeping either of these two things. I mean, it might just be worth selling this to buy an orca right now. Or just buy a scorpion. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll. Okay, both of our teams look not amazing. This chili pepper is gonna kill the ox through, which is a huge deal. Yes! We survived. Okay. Damn. I was hoping for something else, maybe. I think we can't use you. I think we need to buy this. Sell. Buy this. Freeze. What am I buffing? You buy one. Oh, this will get discounted. I should have done that the other turn too. Okay, yeah. Do that. Do that. That seems okay. Uh-huh. It's something. Well, that's an interesting bit. Oh, that's a level 3 orca. That's a level 3 orca, though. Oh my. Well, this octopus can shoot a lot of stuff, though. Okay, it did enough somehow. I mean, we are in the group of other people that are as weak as us, but maybe it's gonna be enough. I think I have to do it like this just for the purposes of maybe getting a good tier 6. Yeah, like that's pretty good. I don't know if I really want to buy this, but it is money efficient. It does, though, mean that we're kind of just doing some weird, not seeing what we're going to be discounted. I mean, I'm still looking to basically get rid of this squirrel, but we just keep... At least the bus trades with the scorpion for now, but I feel like... Well, these shots could be enough. I don't know how it's working, but it's still working. It's still somehow working for now. Like, is it just better to have another orca at this point? Though I'm sure we're going to be looking for, like, I don't know, just something better. I don't even know what... I mean, like, stats would be good, probably. So I guess I'm doing this, rolling. I don't think we're doing the squirrel, though. I think this is the last turn with the squirrel. We appreciate your time. I don't think I'm doing another deer, either. I think I'm just running this turn. And then, the weird thing is, though, I also feel like trying to get a scaler now is also just gonna not really be in time. You did dodge, they did dodge the, snipe the fly? Okay, we can win. dodged the tomato with that fly in the spot that it was. So this is interesting for sure. Komodo is good unless the turtle goes to the back slot. It is a lot more guaranteed of stats. So it's, what gamba do you want to make? Also, I guess Orca in front is pretty bad. German Shepherd is interesting, to be honest. Like, we are spawning things. The only thing that's not spawning stuff is the octopus, I guess, but... I mean, we're definitely getting rid of the squirrel. Sell the squirrel. We're at 7 wins, huh? I think our ordering matters a little bit more. I think it matters a little bit more. I think it matters enough more. Probably will take health. Just octopus. I think I'd honestly take that too. It's a weird looking team, but as was the case with my first round last time, it does seem that turtle is maybe the way to win this time around, huh? Maybe not anymore. Okay, that wasn't that far off, but they still had quite a bit left too. I think I'm just buffing. I think I'm buffing. Very much all in on this octopus. They have a pretty sizable eel there. We're getting enough shots though. Getting enough shots out. Okay. We are at 1 health. I do realize that. I feel like we're just gonna run into someone with 2 or 3 units that are like that size and then just lose. Yeah, we can't beat this team. Certainly not. Well, it was a good try. I mean, 8 wins is still respectable, but yeah, I think just again maybe a little bit too late to get statting. There's not a lot that you can do for getting stats this week that work in that way. So it's a little tough. It's a little tough. Just left with that squirrel a bit too many turns, I think. Too many turns with that squirrel that was... I mean, I was trying my best with the squirrel, but probably there's not quite enough. I don't know. There's some words there. I was not affected by the crowd strike thing, but I was also... We did have a power outage here. Not related to that, but just like today it happened. It was a big bang and then the power went out. And it was a little spooky. It was a little spooky, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm doing this just to save money and to make room for maybe, you know, multiple things to show up there next turn. I like the 2-3 in front here to bounce off against another 2-4. Yeah, because like if I did the other guy, it wouldn't have bounced. Well, I guess it wouldn't have bounced either way now, but... Oh well. It was a little scary, but it was also kind of felt obvious that it was probably a transformer of some sort that went out, so it wasn't like a, oh no, what the hell's going on type of thing. Maybe I should have, well, I didn't know I was going to get the level, and I figured a 3-4 is a pretty sizable unit, so that's sort of why I did what I did there. Maybe you get, when you get rid of the cricket, then you do this first to get the extra stat. The toy. It's kind of awkward because you're like, oh, but then it would buff the cricket. Alright, we're going to lose to this muskox. Right? Yeah, we're losing this muscle. Oh, yeah. They fairy dusted too? No chance. Well done. Well done. Went all in on it. Made sense to do so. Nice combination. Very nice combination. I don't even actually think this is worth the one stat, the gold. I don't think it's worth. This is also not seeming worth it. What up, Dukester? Oh, you got the pad, the puzzle and dragon thing. Nice, nice. What's not so nice is my team right now. Not looking so nice. Double level next turn, but looking pretty rough. I am going to get a crown in the ranking, so that's nice. Oh, we're losing, for sure. Yeah, destroyed. Alright, I don't know what I'm getting from you, but it's gotta be good. Get rid of the possum to get the turtle involved. To start. I did that so that this would like guarantee buff the turtle, and then I think I'm just gonna not go for the level. That way I get this, and then these get discounted, and we're doing kind of a similar thing to last time. But it is the other day. Been seeing that's fine-ish. Yeah. Been seeing the usual rabbits in the yards and such. Has been good. Adorable, in fact. But there's been like a baby one as well that I've seen, which is always adorable. Part of me wants to, why does this do front to back? Is there a reason for that? I don't actually know if there's a reason for that. I mean, I've also never done the Hercule Beetle thing. I guess I could keep it, but I'm figuring to get her in the mosquito next. Maybe the dolphin's gonna get a level, so then for that reason you do this again, but okay. Okay. Alright, I guess it's a 6-7 with Melon. Some puzzle and dragons talk in the chat. Ooh. This is not what we wanted to see. Our 4-7 up against 2 of those. Yeah, you killed my guy that I was gonna give the melon armor to. That is a big reason to want your... Wow. Want your turtle to have 5 attack, huh? Okay, well, this is just happening. And then... I guess since I'm gonna definitely be keeping you for a bit, I do that. Maybe we're gonna be leveling this squirrel. I guess you do this, because that will go first, and then this will get 2 shots. Okay, that's a good use of resources. And then do this to maybe give to the turtle so that you have enough attack to take down a level 1 bus. No buses here, but does it work how I want it to? Yes, and thankfully also it buffed the eel with the level after. Notably after the eel did its buff. You're doing the free Shiver Dragon achievement stuff. Okay, nice. Okay. There's something to be said about getting this up front too. It's certainly greedier, and also I don't really know how it's even gonna take 2 hits. We have seen the power of that, but maybe we just roll. Don't really want to purchase these things. I kind of want pairs to show up. Yeah. Don't want any of those really either. That, yes. Pear? Pear. Son of a... Or another squirrel for a level next turn, too. I feel like this is going to be the same as the last run, where we're, like, sitting around waiting for something actually good to show up, and then it won't. Meanwhile, this guy has a 15 whatever, and they're just going to take no damage. They must have got that thing going early. Early and often. Early and often. There's the level on you. I guess this should be here, huh? If we sell that thing. Okay. I think this one will work, yeah. But there's no way we get to 10 with this just because of how the video game is. It's just not gonna happen. Level 2 Orca is interesting. I mean, it's definitely time to get rid of the dolphin. Save that for next turn to cheapen. Again, though, we're in the spot of, like, we kind of need to get something that gives stats. But we're probably too late on it anyway already. So it's pretty awkward here. Definitely interested in the level 2 Orca, even though it doesn't really do a whole lot. Obviously a level 2 Gorilla is nice, but I feel like it's less winning immediately than the Orca is. And so then now we can go back to this if we want. We saved this. Buy this for some stats. Roll, sorry. See, I don't even really want the squirrel to be level 3. Now I'm working on your Maximo. Well, the crab does not get to crab, so there's that at least, but this guy's gonna get to shoot everything, which is... Okay, that was a funny exchange of just everything happening. Unfortunately, it worked worse for me than my opponent. Yeah, kind of 2 bummer runs that sort of did the same thing, and now we're kind of, because of that, seeing a little bit of the... I mean, I still got the 8 wins here, because I was at least able to buy a bunch of pairs and, like, get this octopus going for a while. But we definitely see the big difference of getting some scaling versus not with this 4 win. I mean, this run had the squirrel. It did kind of turn that corner for a bit. I think we probably had more health later on to get some extra turns of stats, is my guess. It's an okay weekly. It's an alright weekly. Can do some interesting things. The vampire bat alien thing is cool. I don't know if it's really going to be good enough, but it is a cool idea. I mean, if there's any one pair to do it, it'd probably be them. So maybe that would be something to try as well, but seems definitely harder to achievement hunt, like on a default basis, where it's like, oh, huskies and monkeys or something, just take something early and then keep it. Definitely seems harder to do that with the lower tier units than maybe other times, but with tier 4s and stuff, like Fairy Armadillo definitely could get there, so maybe we'll make that happen. You got your main Dukester now working on Alt Maximo, and your Alt, if you want, it's as old as your main. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably add it, I guess, because why not? But, I am about to end the stream. Actually, do I have space? Do I need to delete somebody? No, we're good. ID 380 242 446. Maximo. Done. Done. Well, nice of you to stop by. Good to see you. Tomorrow, Monday, is the normal Puzzle and Dragons Day, so that's what will be happening tomorrow. As opposed to the normal Sunday evening Super Auto Pets at 8 p.m. with usually other stuff before it. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. No spoilers on Evo. I'm going to be watching the VOD tomorrow. And tomorrow will be Puzzle and Dragons, as per usual, with maybe one sap run to end. We'll see. And, yeah, hope everyone's weekend was good, Dupster. Hopefully, your Saturday went well. And, you know, the other days in between then and last seeing you. J Wong won. No, spoilers! He's not even in the top 6. Nice. Nice bait. Yeah, I feel like that went all right. Maybe, I don't know. Did we? Maybe it went. Maybe the sap went okay. Maybe it didn't. Some of y'all might notice. Some of y'all won't. Spoilers, Marvel 2. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, everyone. Sorry for just burping. Make sure to wear sunscreen and moisturize. I would recommend to either go check out Vinesauce. He's playing a game called Click Holding, not the other word that you maybe thought I was saying. Click Holding. Click Holding, not the other word. And then Snuffy's streaming. I don't know what she's doing. Then there's a bunch of Evo stuff. But yeah, Vinesauce or Snuffy would probably be my choices. So either way, have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.